or another DEI apparatchik. You know, what are they going to do going forward? I think that will tell the tale of what they learned.
Question. All right, CNN Group, Dagan. Wow. Coming up.
All right, as the former Biden surrogate, pick your poison.
Listen, it's a heartbreaking situation at the border. It's been a crisis point. President's powers are fairly limited. President Trump tried to build that border wall and
those
couldn't
limited
because
powers.
I think even to your point, legislation aside, if the president would just acknowledge the crisis.
That's taking executive action.
I'm such an advocate for always being yourself, but I swear, this is the one exception. You cannot get behind that advice, can you?
Well, listen, I mean, this is going back to his days in the Senate.
A little bit more, but they're still going up, which is why people continue to feel the same.
Lost their lives in Afghanistan, and our president said he had no regrets after it was proven that he ignored his commander's warnings and advice and the like. You know, that's the tip of the iceberg. Like I said, go ahead and be yourself, because you'll lose.
Well, and you look at some of the...
Yeah. Well, we see how it plays out. Coming up...
Congress, my co-anchor.
Who had to leave Congress to make a little bit more money with all of his family.
Well, there were other reasons, too.
To being a Biden surrogate.
I wish.
The 6 people would have access to. He said it's different for people in leadership who are... Period. Trading is illegal, then prosecute it.
True. Into Congress, you're there as a public servant.
Transparency, I think some sort of a cap. I don't like bans on things. One point on the men's side, and then #1 on the women's side. I mean,
Harding, USA Boxing to allow men who have their junk cut off to beat up women. That's the end of it.
It's an incredible, iconic movie. And behind Jodie Foster's exciting stories, but she was an incredible FBI agent, and we go into depth of one of her most incredible stories, her solved case that brought closure and justice to a family. Thank you for joining us today. You can watch that podcast anywhere you watch podcasts, by the way, or listen to. And here's America Reports.